This is Bold TV. Good morning, beautiful people out there. Welcome to another Saturday morning, and this is your favorite program, Bold TV. We are here once again and educate you on issues surrounding disability and, women, especially those issues that affect us as women with disabilities. Thank you for joining us once again. Today we'll be talking about chasing your dreams and the challenges that women with disabilities face with regards to this. So we want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you to our online audience. Thank you for always being there for us. Bold TV stands for Beautiful Outstanding Ladies with Disabilities TV, and it is powered by Bold Hearts Initiative. We come your way every Saturday, 10:30 a.m., and you can reach us via Facebook or watch our videos on YouTube. So today, I'm not your anchor for today. I'll hand you over to our host for today, Abiose. She's also a co-host on this program. So Abiose, why don't you take it off?
Thank you very much, Afion. So as we have started, I would like for us ladies to please introduce ourselves.
All right, I'm back again. My name is Afion Etem. I'm a co-host on Bold TV, a member of Bold Hearts Initiative. I'm based in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. I am a medical laboratory scientist, and I have spinal cord, use a wheelchair from spinal cord injury.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, online audience. I'm Osaki Teresa Georgie. I reside in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Work with Fair Care Foundation, member of Bold Hearts Initiative, disability rights advocate, a coach, and a mentor when it comes to persons with disability. I'm so glad to be here. I'm also polio warrior. Thank you so much.
My name is Abiose Falade. I am a disability activist. I am an author. I live in Ibadan and I use a wheelchair due to meningoencephalitis. Thank you. So we will start today. This question will go around. Asaki, what does dreams mean to you?
All right, thank you very much, Beyonce, for that great question. Okay, in my own terms, dreams, that's great. Dreams is a mixture of emotions, images, ideas, sensation, things I want to work on. It's either I'm already living it, or it's something I want to achieve in the nearest future, or I'm still on it. That's what I'll call dream. Like something I intend to get, or I want to achieve, something I desire. So it's either I'm working on it, or I'm living it already, or I'm still in the process of trying to get that dreams. Thank you.
To me, a dream is an aspiration, something not yet achieved but desired. You're looking forward to it, something you would, it's a desired outcome, something you would love to see manifest. But as of the present, it does not exist. It's something that you see in the future. So it's a future aspiration.
Yes, thank you very much. Why do we need to dream as a woman with disability?
Okay, hi everyone. Let me apologize for coming in now. My name is Ndifreke Andrew Essien. I'm based in Port Harcourt, River State. I am a member of Bold Hearts Initiative, the ED of Fair Care Foundation, and a public health professional. So women with disabilities must dream. Because as my co-hosts have explained, dreaming has to do with having aspiration. So it is important to have aspiration. It's like somebody who doesn't have an expectation or an intent. The likely thing that will happen to you is that you will not be able to move towards the mark. So having a dream for me, for women with disabilities, is crucial because it gives you an anticipation, it helps you to plan, it helps you to have an action or an intent or an action of somewhere to go to. It helps you to, it does a lot to you. There's something you're looking forward to, there's something you're aspiring to become, and you're able to set goals. So for me, dreams for women with disabilities are good. Make it better, not just a dream, a vision, something that you see, where you see yourself going to. Very, very crucial for any woman with disability. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Afion, you too, I would like to ask you the same question.
Dreaming and aspiring for, usually an aspiring for something means wanting something better, either a better life, better job, better accommodations, just hoping that the future will be better than the present. So it's something that every human being needs to help you, to help us, have a purpose, have a sense of purpose. So a dream, especially for persons with disability, disability can take you to ground zero. Disability can make you think life has come to an end. But when you begin to have dreams and you begin to dream again, it gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you hope. So everybody, dreams are a necessity. It gives you hope, gives you a sense of purpose, makes you, actually see that there's more and you can be more.
Thank you very, very much. So, Osaki, I'd like to ask you a question. Chasing our dreams as women with disabilities, for our dreams to become realities as women with disability, what are the possible challenges that women with disabilities will face when chasing their dreams?
Women with disabilities, challenges when it comes to chasing your dreams, a lot are there. Like, I'll start with the finance, resources. At times, most of us, it's not easy for us to get the resources, either to have it financially or intellectual. Trying to figure out yourself and to achieve that dream you want to get, that resource factor most times is difficult, especially when it comes to finances. And most likely, women with disability, their background are not too encouraging. So you can dream all you want to dream, wish all you want to wish, or want to live it, but you're not having that financial resource, or at times even the intellectual. So you're trying to think of, how can I solve this problem? I know it can go like this, but what are the ways of me getting there? And also physical limitation, mobility for most of us, especially by kind of disability. Movement is a problem, it's a struggle. But we thank God for the remote kind of work and remote kind of ideas that in our present time, which somehow we can sit down one place and achieve a lot. But you still have to move, even while you want to sit down and get that particular goals or dream you want to have. And also time constraint. At times, most times when they check the timing at times is a challenge for most of us. When we are starting, where we are coming from, or when disability happens to us, most times it's not easy for us to get certain things possible as fast as we can. And belief system, negative kind of belief system too. Can I really do it? What would they say? They say me too is going out, that kind of stuff. Or I want to have a professional, let's say you self too. So that negative belief system might also hinder a woman with disability to achieve her dreams. Thank you.
I think I'll also handle the second part of that question as well.
Okay.
When it comes to chasing dreams, just like any other thing in life, or life itself, there are always, you will have some obstacles there. You will come across some, challenges and limitations. For women with disabilities, the number one challenge you face, or number one visible challenge you face may be the disability itself. So you will have to move past, come to a place of acceptance and find a way to work with that disability in order for you to even begin to think of achieving anything beyond that point. And then another thing that happens is, and usually that has to do with your mindset. Many people or women with disabilities, persons with disabilities, are often limited by what they think. For many, they give up on themselves. They don't see any life, any meaningful life beyond disability. And so first and foremost, you must, take care of what is going on inside your head. Do you see yourself as someone who deserves to achieve more? Do you see yourself as someone who deserves to have more, to be more? So first and foremost, deal with your mindset, those limiting beliefs that keep you from, dreaming of more, of wanting to be more. And then, in overcoming challenges, first and foremost, question every belief you have. Question every belief. It doesn't matter if that has existed over a long time. Question it. Don't just wait and say, this is how it has always been done. If it cannot be done this way, then there's nothing I can do. Question everything. Whatever seems like a limitation, question it. Ask, is there a way around this? Is there something I can question it? Get information. Do research. I know it's not something that is common, with us, but do research. Go online. Find out, has somebody done this before? How did they do it? And see if it's something you can adapt to suit your own environment and your own circumstances. So question it, and then, look for solutions. Don't just sit down and give up because, the challenge has come, there's a limitation. Question your beliefs and look for solutions. There's always a way out.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'd like to add my own. No, a wise woman once told me, since we're talking about women with disability, the wise woman once told me that something that does not have a brain cannot be smarter than you that has a brain. So a situation cannot be smarter than you as a person with disability. Like Afyong has said, question everything. Question every statement, every decision that people make for you. Don't just accept everything at face value. It's important that we be able to achieve our dreams as much as possible. We have come to the section where we share past experiences when it comes to our dreams and how we overcame it. So I'd like each and every one of us to share a past experience.
When I first had the accident, the major aspiration that I had was to go back to school. So I'm sharing my experience. So my major aspiration was foremost on my mind was going back to school to complete my university education. It was very clear that that's what I wanted to do. I didn't see not going back to school as an option. In fact, I didn't even think it was an option not to go back to school to complete, what had happened, understanding or creating the backstory, or to let you know that I had the accident when I was an undergrad in university. So when I was a bit strong and ready to go back and clear on, this dream of mine to be a graduate, very clear vision. Sorry, I keep using vision because I just, I don't know, I feel stronger. So I went back, and immediately in the college assembly there in the medical school, the response was, no, how will you do it? How will you go about it? Can you walk? Questions that had no answers. I couldn't even answer most of the questions. And I remember appealing to, their good nature or the whatever, that they should allow us figure it out together. That I'm not asking anybody to waive any concession. I'm not asking for anything. So all of a sudden that became like a mountain, a major challenge and a blockade to this young girl's dream to be a graduate. And it was so strong because they outrightly said no. They didn't even mince words. They said no. And the only way you can come back is if you change your program, this and that, this and that. So that taught me a lot of things. Number one, it taught me that even if you have a goal, even if you have a dream, even if you have a vision, and you are so sure of your vision, don't expect everybody to just be clapping for you as you're going. Usually, there are always naysayers. There are always people that feel you cannot. And unfortunately, the people that may have this opinion, may people you hold in very high regard. And it can be a major challenge. It can be very, very daunting to hear somebody that you respect, somebody that you admire, tell you no, or you cannot. Are you sure? And I'm sure as women with disabilities, we can all say or agree or reckon with this point where you want to do something and somebody like, are you sure? You want to leave it for people? Or you hear things like, people where they can never even collect now. We hear things like that, usually from people in our corner, so coming back to my story. So that really happened, and I felt really disappointed that they didn't even give me a chance. They didn't even want to work with me to figure out, okay, how we go about the hurdles, how we work on accessibility, how we figure out the lectures. There was no interest in that. And that was a challenge to me achieving that dream. But thank God for resilience, for being a person who is strong-willed, and for a lot of inner strength and clarity of purpose as a subject that everybody should look at. We talked about clarity the other day. And I was clear that going back and not going or finishing my university education was not an option. And so immediately what I began to do was pros and cons, see what I could do, what are the options available. If this university is not working, is there another university closer and all that? And because of that clear-cut knowledge of what the dream was, it was easy for me to make decisions and clearly see, another pathway to achieving that dream of becoming a graduate, and not just any kind of graduate, but a graduate with a great degree. And to the glory of God, I changed university, did an inter-university transfer into the basic medical college, and after that, I was able to achieve that, at least the first degree, and do the other degrees. So I just put it out there that challenges will come even when you have identified the dream, identified the actions that will lead you there, established the goals, received clarity. Challenges will come, but and I need you to be strong in the face of that thing. The thing that will help you is knowing why you want to do that thing. If you know your strong why, it's easy for you to stand your ground even when you have opposition and challenges from everyone, and say, I want to do this. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you for that wonderful and encouraging word. Osaki, you're up next.
All right, thank you very much, Abiose. Okay, challenges. It's something that till tomorrow, there are still challenges. There are still people that will say no to everything I want to do. Okay, I've lived with polio all through my life, and it's even now, I'm trying to even have a yes. From the beginning, it has been a no. I also had that challenge of going to university, or what Prek was saying. It's a serious one because I even have two, because I want to ask you who is going to sponsor you. And with your condition, that's even a double one, you understand? So there's no finance, and how you're going to go about it. So, but I just figured it out because I knew I saw persons that had my kind of situation and they went to school before me. So you telling me no was not an issue because I knew there would be a way out. As long as there's a will, there's always a way out. But my story for today was because when I wanted to drive, because I've always admired ladies or people driving, especially young people. So when I wanted to get a car to drive after education and every other, because I got job, So I wanted to just try to see how I can be on the steering. And since I'm on the petty side, I'm not on the big side. So it was like, yeah, I go drive. How will you manage it? Will they see you on the steering? A lot of no, 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 no. But me, I just knew that I can. You understand? Because I know I've seen, so everything I've thought I want to do, I've always seen somebody doing it. So once somebody has done it, there's no fear in me. And I have a very strong goal that, except I've not put my mind on that thing, once I've put my mind, I can only ask you your suggestion and get your own idea. But don't bother, because I might not follow what you want to say. So I have a very strong goal of myself, what I want to do. So when I had the no, I didn't even bother. I had the money. I got myself a car. It took me time, like almost a month. I never drive because I was scared of driving. And again, where I was working at that time was an express road whereby you see truck. Till tomorrow, I still pass that route. So out of 10 cars, there will be one truck. And the truck, yeah, at that time, even till now, the roads are not good. So it's either tanker is gonna fall or one thing or the other. So people are like, how are you gonna manage this road? I said, don't bother, people are passing on the road. So somehow, I got a vehicle, and I had friends. Just most of my support system were my challenge friends, because they all had cars. So they're like, let's go, don't bother. So I never went to driving school anyway, because I was with them all through. So they encouraged me, they coached me, and I really wanted to drive. So in less than a month, I think so, I got to the stairway and I started driving. Since then, driving is not an issue. I think I enjoyed it because I wanted to be there. I just like the stairway stuff. So that's how I conquer one of the no's and dreams that I wanted, but people around me, fear of, I don't know what they're scared of, maybe for me, but that's their own fear. And I could just scale through. That's just one of them. There are a lot of more. Even till tomorrow, so it's not an issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Osaki. Afyong, you're up next.
Okay. For me, I was done with school, and the accident happened while I was undergoing NYSC. So I was done with school. So my main aspiration was being able to get back out there, to go back out there, because I knew I had a lot to offer. And so I didn't see myself. I was tired of just staying indoors and just waiting to walk again as people expected. Those were the expectations people had for me, but I was like, there has to be a way to get back there instead of just waiting for something to happen. So that was what kept me going. And then, like almost 4 years after the accident, I now decided I'd had enough. So I took the bull by the horns, as they say, and I just applied, got a job, and I had to relocate. I didn't just get a job and have to leave home to go to work. I had hoped I would get a job nearby, within the city I resided in, so that I could go to work from home and it would be easier. But I had to relocate to another state, to a different city that, I wasn't really familiar with. And, that was quite a challenge, but I was determined to succeed. And well, like I would say today, the story is different. Every day I faced the challenges head on, and there were many. Some days I was like, why did I come? Why did I even take this step? But I told myself, you're not going back to where you used to be. We'll just keep taking one step at a time, going forward. And, being intentional also helps. When you make up your mind about something every day, even if it's a very small step, but just do one thing that will help you move forward towards where you are going. And then those challenges that come, those mistakes you make are feedback. They tell you where you can make changes, things you can adjust to make it better. They make you actually think. So if you're actually focusing on finding solutions and you're not focusing on giving up, when those challenges come and you face those difficulties, you'll be asking yourself, what can I do differently so that this doesn't happen again? What can I do differently so that this can be better? So for me, that has become, over time, that has like built a portfolio and helped me build the resilience and my capacity to cope. So that has been my story of chasing a dream.
Thank you very much, Afshan, for chasing. So this is my own story of chasing my own dream. My dream, going to school was not really a problem. All those was not the problem. My problem now was actually doing what I had always wanted to do, which is write. I became a writer. Then I started looking for first of all, everybody told me that's not even going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then after a while, people kept on saying it's not going to happen. I just stuck to it. Now I'm a published writer because I believe that this was what I was born to do, because right from childhood, I just felt that I could tell stories. So I chose to be a storyteller and help persons to understand life better. So yeah, when I now decided I wanted to do that, somebody told me, what kind of nonsense is this? You read mass communication and then at the end of the day, you want to go and write. No, you cannot write. Why would you write? For what reason would you write? So yeah, but at the end of the day, I got everything because like you said, like Frecky said, the naysayers are those who are in your corner. When they don't understand. Yeah. So that is my story. So now we are at the last segment where we give the last word of encouragement to everybody as young women with disabilities.
Okay.
So Frecky, word of encouragement.
All right, dear lady, dear special lady, dear beautiful, outstanding lady with disability. The first thing I'm going to tell you is that your dreams are valid. Your dreams are valid. You have a right to dream. You have a right to have aspirations. You have a right to have a vision, a goal. They are valid, and you are worthy of being able to work towards your dreams and achieve them. Find strength. First of all, assure yourself that you are worthy of this dream, and no dream is too big. Honestly, at the end of the day, I like a book by what's his name? Gifted Hands, Dr. Ben Carson. He says, think big. Think big. I don't know if part of the conversation had to do with how do you work towards your dream, but one of the things you want to do is read, read people's stories, see what they did, see how they did it. You may not necessarily follow the right path, but they have a way of being great motivators. And so here's me motivating and encouraging you. That thing that you felt was too much, too big, too wow for you to do, go back and pick. The journey of 1,000 miles really begins with one step. There is power in that first step. God bless you as you try. I will celebrate you. And the last thing I want to say is this. There was a young man who made a painting. The painting was very beautiful. And every morning he came, he would sit down, he would admire the painting because it was a world-renowned painting. And his master got very worried because he saw that this young man had stopped painting because all he did when he came to the studio was to stare at his beautiful painting. So I'm going to sound a warning. I know we're supposed to encourage, but I want to encourage you that when it is that maybe you have achieved a great feat or something, wow, and everybody's just clapping for you, don't allow that to be the end of your story. As long as you have breath, there's still more in you. So push for more, aspire for more, dream bigger, dream mightier, and you'll see yourself going higher. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to say to that woman with disability out there that dream you had before the disability, or that dream you've always had, is possible. It might not, turn out exactly the way you see it, but you will never know how far you can go if you don't even try. So take that first step. That dream of becoming a business tycoon, take the first step. Identify what you want to deal in, and then get help. Get help. Many of us, we only think the only help we need when it comes to palliatives. That's not the only help you can get. Talk to people who have gone, it's called mentorship. Talk to someone who you've seen that has, made strides, positive strides in the direction you want to go to. They say, follow Husabi Road. Look, like Freki said, read. There are some mentors that you may not meet physically. They may just be people you have heard about. Read up, follow them, see what they are doing. And then there are some that you have, physically with you. People who, especially within the disability community, people who, can truly tell you that, look, I passed my disability. It's possible to become someone in spite of this. So take that first step and then get the help you need so that you can move forward. Don't just give up and say, yeah, it's no longer possible. It is possible.
To every young lady with disability, or a young girl, teenager, an older woman with disability, I'd like to tell you that your dreams are valid. I don't care what dream you have. Everything is doable, from either with your crutches, with your wheelchair, with any kind of mobility assistance you have, even if you are blind, even if you are deaf. Your dreams are valid and doable. Nothing should stop you. Like I once said, my mom used to tell me that nothing is impossible as long as you want to do. Like Freki told you about Bernie Carson and Think Big. I like to share a book with you guys. If you can find it online, you'll find it. It's about a woman called Joni Erickson Tada. She's disabled. She can't move her hands. She can't use her legs. She can't move from her neck downwards. But she is the most inspirational person that I've ever known. As in, she inspired me when I was a child to actually do more than the way I am right now. She's the inspiration behind it. So I'd like to say, please don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on anything you want to do. Know that what you want to do and how you want to do it is real. So we have come to the end of today's episode, and I'd like all of us to say our bye-byes so that we can go.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See you next week, Saturday. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Share, like, do the needful. Bye-bye.
Share, like, comment.
This is Bold TV.